Hey, this is Brian here. I just want to show you the advantages of mobile stuff. I'm sure you already know this, but I'm recording this video on YouTube. That's why I get all these cool effects. But I've been doing my research and stuff, and I've been having my issues with Amazon. Just trying to order a simple book from Ernie Chin on his fast one. Hey, I got it in less than 10 seconds, courtesy of the fine folks at Apple. And I'm going to show you some iPad stuff. Yeah, including Ernie's book. But I'm just going to give you some ideas that I'm starting and, moving in this strategy development thing. But this book is really good for for Ernie's stuff. So let me just get this little iPad here, and I got an iPad 3. It's a little old, but it's cool, man. I can't live without this thing. I'm sure we all know about that. But here, I'm just going to show you some updated apps. I've done this before, just so everybody knows. Like, hopefully, you can kind of see that. No, maybe I don't know. Jeez, I wish I could do this better. No, maybe I don't know. But anyways, the book from Ernie is on this iPad, and 10 seconds later, it's voila. You pay for it, you get your digital copy. Now, I like that. That's cool. Convenient, right? So, the other app here, you gotta love the magic of all this stuff. Yeah, maybe you could, so yeah, I could see the icons here. So maybe you could see the Bloomberg icon. Here she comes. Now this app is awesome. Now I just want people to understand this. As you can get this on Android as well. Um, I'm kind of managed by or restricted because I'm a schmuck. I always like to say I'm a schmuck. I don't have 25 grand for this pattern day trading thing. So I'm kind of limited on what I can do for whatever broker I go with, obviously interactive brokers. So I can't trade US equities because it's pattern day trading unless I had 25 grand. So I'm kind of stuck in the world of non-US equities. That's all due to the SEC. So I thought I'd show you some movements of things I've been watching with this Bloomberg app is the commodities, and I was pretty surprised at some of the movements that I saw. Now this is 9:30 at night, so the only markets that are open right now are Asia, and I just want to show you some of the movements I've seen here. I don't know if you can see that, but whatever, I'll read them off to you. Okay, so let's say today, October. What is today? November 6th. All right, so let's go through some of the commodities here. I don't know. One thing I noticed is the markets today on the index was not very good. It was a down day. Actually, flat line, let's say. Dow Jones up 0.82%, S&P 500 0.43%, NASDAQ negative 0.2%. Cool. Okay, so, obviously, let's compare commodities just for a day movement. I've got here not very much better than that, but I see ice orange. Wow, that's under agriculture. What else do we have here? Just give you just a general highlight of quick snapshots. That was the only one that did well in the world of commodities was that one. But I did see some really big movements for some commodities up in the day. So I'm kind of like wondering maybe commodities might not be a bad little place to be for automated trading. That's what I'm thinking, right? But there's no pattern obviously to it. Obviously, I think it's more sentiment. But guys got opinions, let me know. Now, if I go under now, oh geez, here I'm gonna drop a high-end iPhone. Yeah, right. Maybe you could see this. I don't know. You got commodities, so I'm gonna go under currencies. Now it's gonna bring up the pairs, but you can see you get the report. But here's one: the U.S. dollar and the Indian rupee was up 1.26. So interesting because that's higher than what the stock movement of the day for the U.S. Equities. Um, yeah, let me think here. EMA, not the only one that moved quite a bit was the U.S. versus the INR. Okay, let's go into the stock indexes. And the one that really shocked me on that movement was Argentina was up 6.54%. Now, I'm going, well, Brian, you're like like really dumb in doing this. But the point is, one thing I'm taking away all this, you don't really need to trade exclusively on the U.S. equity. You could just trade off of. It's a big world out there. You don't need to be locked into just U.S. equity. So if you get a good screening system to watch these kind of movements throughout the day, you might be able to catch some of that movement. So that's what I'm thinking. I've got some screeners that do that. Yeah. And I've also got another one that is in Excel. Now, that's the Bloomberg app, just to give you a high level of stuff. Now, again, I'm going to go back to my iPad here and show you one other thing that I really love, man. This is unbelievable. And again, you can do this on Android if you want. I dumped my Android phone. I just didn't like it. I didn't feel secure in the world of Android. Just wasn't worth the savings compared to my Apple stuff. I have not yet had any problems with it, but I know there's Android lovers out there and probably Apple bashers as well. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Money matters, profit matters. Oh, now, okay, before I forget here, let me take you to the app. Maybe you can. Oh, what was? Oh, look at that right there. That one right there. It says MATLAB. Now, here it is. Ooh. Now, let me just close this little guy here. See that up there? No, maybe. Oh, MATLAB Mobile. Can you see it? No. But there's MATLAB Mobile, right? So, let me see if I can close this out. But you get off this iPad or iPhone, iPad, and again Android. I think that's the only two OSs you can get on the mobile. Is you can do MATLAB friggin' development on your iPad and have at the same time have your Bloomberg open at the same time. And then there's some really cool apps that you can get actually on with interactive brokers. So if you got an iPhone and your iPad at the same time, you can do some crazy stuff and not have a computer. I don't think you can do that with R or anything else, really. But me and the Quant were talking, and Len and Quant were talking about Windows Mobile. Everyone can, bash about Microsoft, but the cool thing about the Windows Mobile or the Windows 8, I guess, with the new Surface Pro, I tell you, I'm really impressed with the new Surface Pros. And you can do all your .NET development, have your platform, and you can easily create a mobile app on the Windows Phone. And you can also put it also on the Surface as well. So these are new areas we're kind of looking at, or at least I'm looking at. I know Len Quant's got his own stuff going on, but some of the stuff coming out on the Windows Mobile is quite good. But currently, what I like about this Android or the MATLAB Mobile, it's very cool. So I got my Ernie Chan book. I've got some of my interactive brokers apps on here. I've got my Bloomberg app on here. I can watch stuff, and I can also connect into my remote server through my MATLAB. So tell me if that's cool or not. And then I could also maybe have some web-enabled services as well for my platform. So these are the sort of things I'm kind of like really excited about because hey, I do my own development and stuff, and it really excites me. So I just want to put all that out and some bugs in some people's ears that this is the sort of thing I'm looking at down the line in the spring, maybe in a couple of months from now. But I got to focus on them strategies, and that's why I got the Ernie Chan book. Very good book, for us schmucks starting out from Zippo. So I thought I'd put that out for you, and I'm just thinking, hey, get an iPad or even an Android, whatever floats your boat. But some powerful stuff out there. And again, these apps are free. So I mean, outside of the books you're buying online, it's cool. I mean, it's very exciting. I don't have to be chained to a desk, so now I can travel and uh, you know not be chained to a desk and a desktop computer. Very cool. All right, over and out. Later.